We're at the chateau. There's a moat. I will show you my bedroom. But yeah, it's gorgeous so far. There's so much to see and so much to look at. Real one. Check this out. Right there. That's my room. That's where I'm staying. That's my room. This castle is from the 1200s. Like, it's insane. This is all just, this is surreal. I'm sitting out here in one of my favorite spots so far. I'm right next to the moat overlooking the castle. The cows are, there's a path over here. The cows are over there. It's very, very, very peaceful here. It's very quiet. It's very, very nice and very much needed. It is refilling my battery, recharging my batteries in just really phenomenal ways already so far. I did want to talk about a couple things. So why am I here? What am I doing? What is this? What is it for? Um, this is a this is an artist residency, and so I was selected as one of a handful of artists. I think there's maybe 12 of us this time, but it was a juried selection, and so it was something that I had to apply for, and I was accepted. I applied as a photographer, but I'm also playing with other mediums while I'm here because we went to the art store this morning and I grabbed a sketchbook and I grabbed a couple things and I wanted to play with like soft pastels and um, just different mediums and things like that. But obviously, I'm photographing my journey, and obviously, I want to share that with you guys. Um, but basically, what this is, in different artist residencies, are it just depends on the program and what they're offering. For this one specifically, it was a juried selection, but then also it is self guided, and so people have asked like, what classes are you taking? What classes are you teaching? Like, what are they? What's happening? What this is, the best way that I can describe it is they are giving me the time and the space to be an artist and to be just that. They're not really asking anything else of us other than, obviously to come to dinner and to just kind of hang out and enjoy the castle. Um, but yeah, there's people from all over. We have several people from the United States. There's a few people from Canada. There's a couple women from the Ukraine as well that currently now live in New Jersey. And we're all different mediums. We're all different artists. We're all different focuses and things like that. And it's really been it's been really fascinating to see everybody's path on how they got here and everybody's perspective on life and how their art has impacted um, not only their lives but also just the people around them, and being able to share their perspective through their work. And so it's really cool to connect with other artists and just kind of like live in this castle with other artists. And it's funny to me how similar our brains work sometimes, but also how differently they work sometimes. And so um, it's also interesting too, the different mediums and how painters see something different than a photographer or an illustrator even. And so I don't know, it's been really really cool already to to talk with everybody and to get to know these people. It's only been a day, but we've already been on adventures together, like driving around, and we went into town and ran some errands, and that was that was an experience. um, but yeah, this is basically just 2 weeks of me really fully immersively living as an artist, and I get to create and express and just whatever I feel here I get to kind of indulge in. And so it's just like I said, it's just kind of giving that space and that time um, to all of us to make this whatever we want. Some of the artists have exhibitions after this, and so they're going to do work here that they're going to then show um, at their upcoming shows. um, Others of us, like myself, we're just kind of taking this time to find inspiration and kind of sit with it and just kind of see what sparks, see what comes up. Um, we do have um, dinners and things, and so last night we all sat together at dinner and we introduced ourselves and kind of talked about our artist's vision and things like that. And it's like I said, it's just really cool to see kind of what resonates between all of us and the connections and the threads that have all led us here. And um, it's very cool to see. And yeah, yeah, I don't know. If you have any questions, like feel free to reach out, let me know. I'm happy to answer whatever I can. Right now I'm just chilling, like I said, at my favorite spot, and I'm just kind of um, sitting and just kind of enjoying where I'm at. And it's it's really peaceful, it's really calm, and I'm excited to see what kind of work comes out of this. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about what's going on, where I'm at, why I'm here. A lot of people had a lot of questions, um, and there was some confusion as to what this actually was, and so I just wanted to clear that up. That I'm not teaching anything. They are not teaching me anything. There is no agenda. There's no itinerary. it is completely self-guided, and so we can kind of make this adventure whatever we want it to be. And so we are a couple hours outside of Paris, and so we're kind of in the Normandy region, kind of the countryside of France. And so there's a lot of cows, there's a lot of farmland. It's very quiet, it's very quaint. Um, it is filling something in my heart and in my soul that it was much needed. So I'm really glad that I took this opportunity and kind of took the leap, made the jump. Um, but yeah, the castle is incredible. I knew I've always wanted to live in a castle, but now I think this just makes it worse. That yeah, I just want to stay here forever. We did meet a waiter the other night that also does real estate, and so he gave us his card, and he's like, "If you're looking," I'm like, "Well, do you have any castles?" And he's like, "I might." And so, no, I don't have plans to move here, um, but you know, I'm kind of following my heart right now, and if that's where that goes, then I'm kind of open to it. But right now, for me, is a lot of. I was saying this last night at dinner. Is it's a season of receiving for me. Kind of putting in the work and doing the time and really sitting with myself to kind of to meet myself and to, you know, reach into the depths and, you know, play with the shadows and kind of, you know, learn the ins and outs of all the things. And so in doing all of that, like I said, I'm now kind of in like a receiving time where that work is now kind of coming into, all those things are coming into fruition. All of those seeds are kind of sowing. And so, um, yeah, it's a really beautiful time right now. And so, um, I'm very, very thankful, very grateful for everything. And thank you to all of you for watching and supporting and cheering me on and all the things. It's much appreciated. And it's definitely, yeah, I've definitely noticed. And so I really appreciate all of that. But yeah, this is where I'll be for 2 weeks. I'll try to update when I can, and just, you know, share, you know, this space with you. This is a time for me, but I will open it up to you as well. Um, but yeah, thank you again for everything, and I'm really excited for what's to come. A lot of it I don't actually know, so I may not have questions. I may not have answers for you. If you have questions on what's next, what are you gonna do after this, blah blah blah, and it's like, well, we'll see. We'll see. Kind of open to a lot right now, and so um, yeah, I'm gonna take some time here, probably journal a little bit, um, maybe sketch in my sketchbook a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I will definitely check back in and keep you guys posted on any updates here. And yeah, like I said, if there's any questions or anything, just yeah, just let me know. Comment below, message me, you know, whatever. I'll try to answer what I can. But yeah, thank you again.